I apologized to her out there, and then I apologized. I sent her a big long thing on Instagram, and she's awesome, man. She's awesome, but I know she definitely has that. I know she wants to punch me in the face.
Oh my gosh, what a finale episode we had there. It was a lot, I will say. And, I actually did want to start with Ben since, we had that moment beforehand with the final. I actually want to know your take on what happened in the final, what you thought about it, whether you thought you might have quit in the same way. So let me know about all your thoughts there.
Yeah, watching the final from the couch, it looked pretty grueling, honestly, the puzzles and the elements and the mountains and stuff. And personally, I like doing Sudoku and stuff like that. And, kind of like Danny, similar, I like doing the books and whatnot. So I would have loved to do it and think I probably would have competed pretty well against everyone. Definitely wouldn't have quit. The mountains are where I live. I love, I do that for fun. But in the end, they made the right call and they ended up protecting me from myself and it was the right decision to make for sure.
Yeah, it was so disappointing too, because like you said, you don't strike me as somebody who would have quit. So it would have been great to see you play out that final. Enzo, we did get to see you try the final and you did quit in that first portion there. So I want to know from you, what happened?
Yeah, no, that was a weak moment for me right in that moment. And I just cracked, man. I think it, like I said, I've been saying it was an accumulation of just the water stuff. And, man, I kept looking at that finish line over there and I'm just like, it's not getting any closer. It's not getting any closer. The water, just everything hit me at once there. My breathing was off. Panic started to set in, and then that was it. I was done. I was like, get me out of here. I don't want to do this. It broke my heart to do that to Desi. Desi didn't deserve that. She don't deserve that. You know what I mean? So I've apologized her so many times, and I'll keep apologizing to her. It sucks. It definitely sucks because I felt like I played really good until that point, and to do that, it just puts like a big black cloud over what I did. Because I was proud of what I did until that point. So, like I said, man, I think about it every day. Every day I think about it. I talk to my brother every day about it. He's like, yo, you're too hard on yourself. Relax, yo. That's it. You weren't that good at swimming. That's it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm my biggest fan, but I'm my biggest critic too. So it bothers me. It definitely bothers me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and what was their take after watching it? Because I feel like it's a different situation where you're explaining what happened and seeing it play out on TV. So what was your family's take on what happened?
They were just like, look, yo, we know you. We know, what you are. Even like we knew the water was gonna be your Achilles heel. We just knew that, So when they saw that, they were like, this guy don't have a chance now. My brother wanted to see land, something on land. I'm like, yo, Enzo will go 20, 30 miles. He doesn't care. But the water stuff was a weak thing for me because I know how to swim. I just not good at it. You know what I mean? So it was definitely weak. I was kind of upset that it was swimming. I wish it was something else, maybe kayaking, something differently, because I felt like it curtailed to more Tyson and Angela at swimming. So I didn't like that right off the bat. But that was the task at hand. No excuses. You got to find a way. Whether it's ugly or pretty, you got to find a way and do it. And I broke, man. And I got to live with that. And trust me, I'm getting a lot of hate for it, and I deserve it. I deserve it, and I'll take it. It is what it is. But the thing is with me is when I lose, I suck. But when I win stuff, it's always an excuse to why I won, and Enzo shouldn't be there, and da-da-da-da-da. But I find a way. I made the finals, yo. I find a way. But again, I hate the way it ended it, and I apologize to Desi, and I'll continue to apologize.
Have you guys actually been in contact since the final, or maybe like on
through Instagram? She because I was like, I'm not worthy of the follower. I'm not following her on Instagram. I'm just not doing it. You know what I mean? And then I think she tagged me in something. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna follow her and I'm gonna say something to her. And I did. I on Instagram because in person, of course, I did. Out there in Argentina, I apologized to her out there, and then I apologized. I sent her a big long thing on Instagram, and she's awesome, man. She's awesome. But I know she definitely has that. I know she wants to punch me in the face. I know she does. And I'll let her spit on me, punch me in the face, whatever is going to make you feel a little bit better, I'll do it, man. I'll accommodate you on that. You know, she doesn't deserve that. She's a beast, and I think she had a really good chance to win this thing, and I took that from her, and that plagues me all the time. It messes with me all the time. So, but I did. I reached out to her, and she says, "Look, it's all love now, Enzo. It's all love." And you know, it definitely hurt me in that moment and this and that. But I know she's got to feel a little. She's got to, you know what I mean? She's got to hate me a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, I actually did want to say, you know, you are handling it so well, and obviously with your classic humor there, it's classically Enzo, and I feel like that's a lot of what we got to see throughout the course of the season, and of course in the latter half of the season, we got to see, you know, Benzo play out there. So what was it like, you know, having each other in the house? I guess somebody to lean on with this stressful situation that you have going on there.
I love Ben. I love it. Like I said, I clicked with Ben like right away. He was my bunkmate next to me. I just thought he was real funny. You know, I thought he was a funny dude, and I liked like where he came from because I don't really know too much about it, and I just would hear his stories and, you know, stories about his family and his kids and what he does for fun. And he's a big daredevil, man. He's crazy. So I was just like, man, this dude's definitely different. I like him, you know what I mean? So, and I think he looked at me in that way. He's like, yo, I've never met a dude like this guy, Enzo. The shit that comes out of his mouth and the shit that he says and stuff that he says. So we definitely gelled, and we brought it away to the end, you know what I mean? So I think he definitely got a friend for life. I love Ben, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was hearing his stories. I've never heard anybody like have those stories, you know, and coming from where I come, it was just really neat to have the opposite, you know, but still the same kind of the childhood and you know, adulthood. So it was awesome. Friend for life, for real.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it seems like there wasn't too much strife after, you know, Ben, you had to put Enzo into that elimination there. So it seems like you guys got to get over that really quickly, I suppose.
No, I mean, he was pretty mad. Like, I get it. You know, it was like he has, like, you know, he had every right to be, you know, it just sucked from where my game and like the cross pass, and I had no say in truly putting Enzo in. You know, I think both of us understood that, but we also understood that it was a game, and him being mad at me is part of the game. Like, and I get where he's come from. I would probably be as pissed too, but I think the situation just presented itself in that light. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, for sure. And
I know he didn't want to put me. It was more Angela's doing than him. I know he really didn't want to put me in, but like I said, it's a game, and it is what it is. And I wouldn't have got to do that grueling match with Dave there, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's I was really proud of that moment because Dave's a beast, man. It was tough, man, and I was proud that I came out on top of that. I love Dave too, and it just sucked that I took that from him there in that moment, but. I really, that was an awesome match for me, and I was proud of that moment for me.
Yeah, and you walked away with 3 elimination wins, which is crazy and something definitely to be applauded for. And, you know, as we're winding down here, I wanted to ask you both, you know, looking back on both of your experiences on the Challenge USA, what are some of the takeaways that you're taking away from your experience? Are you leaving with any regrets, anything you wish that you had done differently, anything like that?
For me, I got a hunger for more. I got a taste of it, you know, and now I want more. I want to, you know, go do whatever the challenge has to throw at me, and yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, no, for me, it was surreal. It was a crazy experience. I don't regret doing it. I mean, I regret the end. Of course I do. I regret that. But it was meeting all these different people from different walks of life. You know, that was the most people that I've ever been on a show with, 28. I mean, that was a lot of personalities to juggle with, and hearing people's stories and just getting, you know, the camaraderie of just meeting with people. And I got to see Argentina. Would never go there. Got to see Argentina, which was awesome. Just the bus rides to challenges were just fun. Seeing the towns and the way people live, that was dope too. These are the things that people don't see when we're there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that was awesome. That was awesome too. Winning 3 eliminations, getting to another finals on a whole nother show. It's 3 finals in a row for me. I mean, these are a lot of things that I'm proud of. And the last Big Brother guy standing, there's a lot of things that I'm proud of, you know. But again, to end it the way I did, it hurts. And I hate the way I ended it. But again, there's a lot of things to be proud of. So yeah, I don't regret it, man. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I love to hear that. So, you know, hypothetically, you know, we're going into the challenge season 2, you know, with a redemption story actually for both of you. So would you guys both be up for it?
I'd love to go back. Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
And
Me, I feel like I got to work on some things if I got to go back.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not worthy to go back because of the way I ended it. So I would have to just work on my weaknesses and my flaws. And then if I think I'm okay, then I would probably go to it. But I'm not. There's no way I'm going to just go to it just to go to it.
100%. And, thank you guys both for taking the time to chat with me. I always love chatting about the challenge seasons, and it was great to get to hear from both of you your firsthand experiences. So this was a pleasure. Thank you so much.